On the stage of the EcoPro 2019 Mitsubishi Electric booth, we explained our exhibition concept and provided demonstrations to a large crowd. Thank you all for coming to Mitsubishi Electric Eco Changes Lab. My name is Eco. I'm a trainee. Together with Professor Tansel and his assistant, Mr. Khan, we engage in research to protect the future of our planet's environment. It's wonderful to see so many of you here today. Now, I want to research with you what we can do to protect the planet in 2050 and search for answers together. I hope you will help me in this challenge. First, let me introduce the catastrophes occurring in the world related to air, land, and water, and what the Earth will look like in 2050 according to my research. Okay, let's get started. Switch on. As seen from space, the Earth appears as a beautiful blue planet surrounded in an atmosphere with bountiful nature and plentiful water. However, in reality, there are many catastrophes occurring on the planet due to the convenient, abundant lives we have led. As for the air, temperatures are rising due to greenhouse gases like the carbon dioxide emitted through our daily lives, and this triggers large-scale typhoons. There are many cases of localized torrential rain. As for land, excessive deforestation, etc., is reducing nature, and desertification is expanding. We are destroying the habitats of creatures living in the forests and putting them at risk of extinction. In terms of water, our household effluent is polluting rivers, lakes, and seas. Moreover, the plastic waste we produce is not being appropriately processed, flowing into oceans, breaking down into fine particles, and potentially impacting ecosystems. If we don't rethink our current way of life and stop catastrophes from occurring, what do you think will happen to our planet? The results of my study show what the planet will be like 30 years from now, when children 10 years old today will be 40-year-olds, likely with children of their own. Have you ever imagined what the planet we live on will look like 30 years from now? Okay, let's take a look together. This time, I studied how the Earth's temperature changes over 100 years, from 1950 to 2050. This is what I discovered. I colored the regions with rising temperature. Red indicates 4 degrees Celsius and yellow indicates 6 degrees Celsius. Closely looking at the decades in our recent history, there is a rapid increase in regions displayed in red and yellow, which indicates rising temperatures. A projection beyond 2020 shows a significant rise in temperatures in practically all regions. Then, as 2050 nears, virtually the entire planet will be bright red, and there's an increase in the number of yellow regions with particularly high temperature rise. This is not the future we want. To stop these catastrophes, corporations must, of course, reconsider their activities, but all of us must rethink our lifestyles now. Mitsubishi Electric promotes various initiatives to learn about changes in the air, land, and water. One such initiative is the development of artificial satellites to watch over our lives through Earth observation. The first is Ibuki 2, Greenhouse Gases Observing Satellite 2 for watching over our air. It observes the air to identify greenhouse gases, PM 2.5 concentration, etc. The second is Daichi 2, the Advanced Land Observing Satellite 2 for watching over our land. It investigates changes caused by earthquakes, deforestation, etc., related to the ground surface. The third is geostationary meteorological satellites. Himawari 8 and 9 are watching the movement of clouds and the flow of water vapor. They provide information about natural disasters such as typhoons and torrential rain. Besides the artificial satellites I just introduced, Mitsubishi Electric contributes to solving environmental issues through various products and services that enrich our lives and society. Under the theme of protect the air, land, and water with our hearts and technologies to sustain a better future for all, we are promoting initiatives to realize Environmental Sustainability Vision 2050, envisioning a bright and abundant planet in 2050. Now, it's your turn. Let's constantly consider the environment in our daily lives and aim for a better future with Mitsubishi Electric.